then from the professional's point of view, how should we do job search, and how means that because there are obvious job portals are there, and all major companies have career portals, right? But there are
Correct.
other ways, like going through a referral route, right? Get someone from your existing employees referring. Then even recruitment consultants are there, right?
Correct.
Or we keep hearing that people get inbound jobs, like in the sense someone from the HR team only calls them.
Correct.
So what are the different ways, and what are better ways, probably from your perspective? Where do you get better quality candidates? Let me put it this way. uh,
Sure. So great question, Arshad. In fact, I first time, in fact, someone's asked me this on a platform, and I'm so glad you have, because this is the most important question for any candidate. Reason being, this entire approach of the candidates applying for a particular role depends a lot on the candidate's level and the
hmm,
industry and the role and all these parameters, right? In a very simple way, if I were to put it, if you look at junior level employees or the entry level candidates, for them, for example, campus recruitment is the number one route to getting into an organization, right? For them, traditional job boards, which are pretty well known, are again another great way to get tapped by company HR folks. But as you go up the ladder, when you get into the supervisory layer, or you get into mid-level management, what ends up happening is that these jobs, by and large, are, like I said in my earlier answer to you, to your previous question, was are more demand related, in the sense that there are very specific requirements with their own specific niche skills or capabilities that are required. So in
yes.
this case, it is very important to be cognizant of what is the job role being sourced for, and then applying accordingly. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is that when a job is posted somewhere, and especially for mid-level recruitment, for senior level recruitment, again, LinkedIn is really today becoming the number one preferred route for many organizations, apart from referral, of course. I'll talk about that. The candidates should be able to actually find that job description first, map their own capability to it, and then apply. In India, we face another unique problem as a talent acquisition professional, is that for every role that is posted or opportunity that is released, you get at least 100x CVs in a typical scenario. Now, for any platform, any individual recruiter, it becomes very difficult to filter out candidates, because most of these candidates, frankly, are not even a direct fit for the job role. So, the mindset that candidates need to firstly create, Harshad, in my honest opinion, is that they should know which company, which industry, which job function do they want to work and pick up as a career option for themselves, and only apply selectively to those. Now, to do that, they need to get into the next level, which is really finding out how is that company recruiting. Because some companies will recruit through consultants, some companies may recruit through referral program, some may try and do direct hiring through LinkedIn. So it's a little bit of getting onto LinkedIn, spending some time there, uh, following that company page, seeing where the jobs are being posted. Today, if you go into LinkedIn, for example, on a company page, below the top banner, you can easily filter out, people who work in that company. Go into their
Yes.
profiles. You'll find a few
Hmm.
recruitment profiles or HR profiles for sure. You'll be able to get a direct connect to them, and then you can drop in a simple mail, uh, politely message, politely checking if there are any open opportunities for them, for yourself. So that's the targeted approach that I think works in these times. Of course, one shouldn't spam anyone. Another pro tip one can follow in this case is that if you find someone in the company who is known to you, or there's a network connection, try and go through that route, because uh, as you also rightly said in your when you asked me the question, as you go up the hierarchy, we've seen across industries that the majority of the main channel through which companies recruit is a network channel or the referral channel.
Okay.
So it's
Hmm.
as you go up the ladder, that validation coming from another employee working in the company who knows you well, who can give you a testimonial, is much better for any hiring leader than a cold CV which has been received from a job board, or just through an application process. So that's something that I would definitely guide all the candidates to do.
Thanks, Vikas. Actually, you touched upon all the points. And as you said, there is a lot of competition on job portals, but
Yeah,
every company chooses different types of channels also. But as a talent acquisition manager, referrals, you get better candidates, right? Or you weigh in more on those candidates
correct.
in general. And there are networking ways, and LinkedIn plays a very important role these days,
Sure.
even in
Yes,
India. Great,
correct.
great.